Yo, what is going on, guys? We're back with another SnowRunner mod preview. Alright, so I failed to announce this, but I kind of wanted to keep on the down low. I know BigDubz had released a little bit of information, but this is Yodas RockRunner, and this is a Toyota 4Runner. It is going to be console friendly, and it is another project I've done in collaboration with BigDubz. I'm super excited because this mod itself looks incredible, and the vision that BigDubz has with this, when we did the Wrangler, we were chatting a little bit, and he mentioned he was passionate about doing a 4Runner. He loves the 4Runners. And so it was just a no-brainer to do this as the next one. But what I'm happy to see is that we could bring some BigDubz quality. And interesting enough, Iceberg's also working on a version for himself. And they've been working together on basically two separate versions. But we're going to take a quick look at this. It is going to be console friendly. When is it going to come out on console? I can't tell you that. You know, only the SnowRunner developers know that as they kind of review these mods. But drop a like on the video, drop a sub on the channel, guys. Let's jump into it. Alright, time to customize up Yodas RockRunner. This is a work in progress, so what you see now is not a reflection of what it's going to look like when it's done. And I'm super stoked because this has been kind of like something I should have announced, but I didn't announce, but another project with BigDubz that I've been super excited about. Engine, we got one engine option right now. We got the tuned V8. Gearbox, we got the base transmission. Suspension, we got base tuned and raised tuned. We're going to go with the raised tuned. Tires, we got 35 NRG. Goodyear Wrangler MTR, NRG, and then, yeah, we just cycle all the way up to 42s. Now in mud tires, we got IB, 35, 37, 38, 40, and 42. I am going to go with the Nitto Ridge Grappler 42s. They look pretty decent. Winch, we got Snatch Block Winch Zeus 3000, 4000. We're going to go with 4000 diff lock. We got front lockers, frame add-ons. We have factory rear body. We got cut rear body as an option. We've got factory rock guards, factory front clip, and cut front clip if that's what you want. So one thing I love about this, you could tune it up any way you want. I'm going to just go bone stock for the video. For rims, we got the Armory, we got the base rim with the Ridge Grapplers, and then we got the PC69 series, and no color options yet, but let's pull it and see what it could do. Alright, interiors. We know I'm big on interiors. Those engine sounds are nice. But BigDubz and Iceberg, in my opinion, they set the level for interiors. They don't miss. And this looks incredible. The two-tone's really nice. This is exactly what you'd see in real life. I like the stance on this race suspension. These tires kind of just matches perfectly. This is looking really sharp. The little suspension play and movement we're seeing already just with this road, quite incredible. Engine sounds are tame, they're nice. I expect some of these things to change a little bit between now and when it releases probably. BigDubz and Iceberg, they both really master in their mods before they get released. And I want to thank BigDubz for giving me access to this so early so I could take a look at it and kind of announce it. But the handling's incredible on this as well. One thing that I kind of noticed right away when I was even just customizing it is this is really high quality, and I'm gonna guess that BigDubz and Iceberg as well probably went relatively low poly just so it's a little bit more optimized, especially with consoles in mind. But when you think about the quality that this has, this looks really high quality. There's a lot of attention to detail here, and it's incredible. We've got the four-wheel drive on, and we're just zoning over this stuff like it's nothing. Actually, so when we were brainstorming some name ideas, I kind of pitched Yodas RockRunner because it's a 4Runner, but really I think what BigDubz wanted to have is a version that's good for crawling, good for everything really. And I think you see that with the cut options. You're gonna have like a pre-runner style truck that you could build out of this possibly. And I know there's still some more stuff that are gonna be implemented and adjusted. Man, I love this suspension. This is slick. I want to see what it's like to try to crawl this just for fun and curiosity more than anything. But let's put it in a low plus. that suspension flex. Oh, that is good. Keep in mind, this drivetrain's still gonna see some updates. Yeah, there's no way we're making it past that. There's gonna be some coding tweaks, XML tweaks, and this is not gonna be probably what we ship with, so it might seem a little different in the final version. But anything that changes with BigDubz mods from when I see them like this, when they release, it's always for the better. And one thing that BigDubz and Iceberg both are really good at is actually just dropping subtle surprises, even little things. They share a lot in their Discord, so if you want to check either one of them out, 10 out of 10 recommend. Think about how many useless Discords you're in, and then think about how great it would be to just get early previews of mods like this. So, but I do know BigDubz is really good at dropping in, shadow dropping some stuff right before release. Things that you wouldn't even think of. And it never turns out bad. So I'm excited to see what, if this is what this looks like now, I'm excited to see what the final product looks like. And sometimes when I do mod reviews, guys, I'm really harsh on a lot of mod developers, especially people who have done quite a lot of mods, and it's not their first. But as you can see here, this is what BigDubz calls like 80% complete. And even that is kind of low in contrast to what a lot of mod developers release with. And when you look at this, this is, as it stands now, this looks incredible, so don't get me wrong. But this is exactly how a lot of people just ship their mod. And knowing that BigDubz still has a lot that he wants to do with it, plans to do with it, says a lot about the mod itself, just because you know that when it does release, it's going to be absolutely epic and absolutely completely finished. And that's what it comes down to when I criticize a lot of mod developers who, in my opinion, half-ass their mods. It's because what they release and consider release ready or finished is usually still the work in progress version of any other reasonable, decent mod developer. I know, it probably is exciting, especially for BigDubz, with how many mods BigDubz has done, and Iceberg both, to see some trucks like this come out and get ready to release. It's probably a bittersweet moment, and I don't doubt that there's times where, you know, even if I was doing it, I'd be like, you know what, we could release this now and continue to update it. But just release it when it's finished. Now, the one big thing is that I want to touch on as we wrap this up. A huge shout out to BigDubz, and B, a huge shout out to Iceberg, because mod developers like BigDubz and Iceberg, if they stop making these mods, this game becomes boring almost instantly, and there's no real incentive to play. I wish Focus Home and the SnowRunner developers saw how much impact the actual mod developers have on the game. And, you know, if you're a creator and you make content out of these mods, YouTube videos, you stream on Twitch or TikTok or anything, and you don't show support and appreciation for the mod developers who spend hours creating these mods, not only for you to play and enjoy the game with, but also for you to create content with and profit off of, and you can't thank them. And I don't mean send them a tip or send them, you know, subscribe to their Patreon or anything like that. You know, do that if you want to, but if you can't just blast them a shout out for the work that they've done for the community and the game that you play and create content on, you really need to reevaluate, because again, these mods are free. These mods are accessible and they're here for you to enjoy the game. Obviously the creators take pride in creating mods like this, putting this kind of attention to detail and mastering your craft to be able to do this. It takes a lot of work and time and sacrifice, and you're benefiting off of it. So if you're a creator and you review either Iceberg's or BigDubz 4Runner or featured on your channel, just blast them a shout out. Put the link in the description for Mod.io. Thank them. Mention them. That's all you have to do to show just a little bit of appreciation, and I know that the mod developers will, it'll go a long way. But that's it, guys. I can't wait for this release. If you have some ideas or thoughts about it, comment below and let me know. And I just want to let you know, there's an add-on pack. I don't have it, but there's a lot more that's already been done. I just don't have the add-on pack installed right now. We'll catch you with the next one.